Okay.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Cedric isn't gone.
True. Sorry.
He will live on through his kids, who I know. Are going to do wonderful things. I want you guys to work hard because your dad worked hard. And I want you to be the best because that's what your dad would have wanted from you. Amani, you have big responsibilities. You're a man and you need to look after everybody. Cedric was very proud of you, and you're a leader. You must keep Dad's legacy alive and do great things. You're all destined to do great things. That's why Cedric brought you into this world. You're running a relay. He has passed on the baton. And we'll be there to support you. Because Cedric supported us. He supported me. With William. My son isn't here with me, he's traveled, but Cedric supported me. So we have to stick together. Captain Francis Babu, Mami, Olive, Yvonne, Yvette, everybody. We love you very much. And we will be there. And Cedric is still with us. He's smiling down on us. I know today he would have been very happy to be here. Today, he's smiling. He would have been very happy to be here today. Thank you very much. And thank you. Guys, I can't say thank you to you, all of you. Thank you.
It will not be fair, Honorable Minister, to leave this stage when we have not talked about the class of 8892, where actually Cedric and William Blick were. Alison and Kids and Captain Francis and Mama Olive. I never knew that actually I would say this in my life, and to William also and Cedric. Probably I thought I would go faster. But Cedric, since 14 years, and William were my icons and my idols. And I will tell you why. So we are young. One day there's a tournament of lawn tennis. I will say this story again and again. My first encounter with Cedric. So in SMART we have an issue of elders. Maxwell is my elder. So when Maxwell tells me yes or no, I cannot answer anything to him. Irrespective. We have that whole culture of once you're in HSC and you are a knowledgeable person, he's your boss. So, but anyway, there is a game of lawn tennis, and this young slender guy is taking on a big man, Mushalizi, and wins actually the lawn tennis game. For me, it was about for us taking on the big guys. Since then, and I was also a tall, lanky, slender young man, he gave me the option to know that actually I can go in these football guys and the Maxwell. Maxwell has been huge ever since he was a child. So I can go as a long tennis man and take him on. So for me, it was something that was good. Lastly, Cedric was naturally talented as a person, a very nice person. And but one thing he's going to go with, as Maxwell said, our class was a class of great sportsmen. That's why you have William Blick in IOC. I was Vice President FUFA at one time. Cedric was lawn tennis chairman. Our class was really a good class. And Captain Francis, take heart and the wife. You've done the best Mama Olive. But one thing, as William was talking about Captain Babu, I also used to fear him. Once in a while, as you kids, you fall into trouble. So they call the parents. So one day they called the parents to administer Captain Francis when he wanted to bang blows. So, well, with this assembly, and some guy is telling me, but why don't you tell Captain Francis to be calm? And I'm telling him, but also another, he was father, also used to be a boxer like Captain Francis. So we're trying to send a message, but man, the father is becoming, because, Brother Tinker also send you out from school. Now, for Captain Francis, when he comes, he starts on you. Why do you? So normally mothers are like, no, wait, but Captain just starts on you. Who you? How? So every time he came, we used to tell each other that, man, Captain Francis should not come. Mama Oli should come. Thank you guys for being here for today, and we wish you a good weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dennis.
Brother Cedric Babu, the Honorable Member of Parliament present here, the Commissioner, Physical Education and Sports present here, the National Coordinator of the Parish Development Model, Honorable Dennis Kalabzi, present here, the Chairperson and the Executive of the National Council of Sports, the IOC member present here, the General Secretary, National Council of Sports, the President and the Executive of the Uganda Olympic Committee, the different presidents of the different federations and associations who are here, our gallant supporters of the PLU family, which is present here from the Greater Kampala, friends of Cedric who are present here, distinguished mourners, ladies and gentlemen. Friends, I am not from the great school called Max, nor am I from one of the second greatest schools called Kisubi, called the Budo, nor Namiliango. I am simply a certified hustler from Katakwi, and I'm happy I'm here because of none other than my brother lying before me. If I'm to speak about Cedric, Ma'am Olive, and Honorable Francis Babu, sincerely, allow me to thank you too for giving us an asset in Cedric, who did not separate between those who are from those great schools and some of us who are certified hustlers who are before him. And that was Cedric. So can we clap to the Almighty God for giving us such an important person who has gathered us here. Friends, I have a message from the First Lady. But how do I describe my beloved brother? Well, I want to say the following. First of all, I came to know Cedric through my brother. I want to recall Honorable Chibule. And of course, Dennis, Honorable Galawzi. We used to sit in, I remember very well, Nainjing here in Kololo. And that Nainjing is where most of us came up with quite many ambitions. And I want to confirm, Honorable Dennis Galawzi coming to Parliament was as a result of our meetings in Nainjing. Let's clap for our brother. Secondly, it was not by accident that we had to motivate Cedric to go and contest. It's us who said, Cedric, you can do it. And let's accept, Kampala Central missed a very able, competent leader in Cedric Babu. They missed. And I want to say this. We used to sit out as friends. And most times, there's only one person whom we could leave out there, and that's our brother, Dennis. I am extremely pained when I see the outbursts on social media about Cedric. Some of you don't know Cedric. When I see Honorable Babu, and when I see my sister, my mother, Olive, the character of Cedric versus the combative character of our senior elder Babu is the opposite. You forgive me, but let me be honest, because I'm speaking before my brother. So I never at one point ever saw my brother getting annoyed with anyone. Never. Maybe some of you friends who studied with him can be able to tell us. Cedric, even if he's giving an opinion which is not acceptable by the rest of us, he could always say, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. But now, some of you who have taken onto social media, ridiculing our brother, who in my considered opinion, never ever had an issue with any one of you, and if it is there, on behalf of his friends as a certified hustler who is here, I want to apologize to you Ugandans for whatever Cedric did to you. Friends, some of you don't know where I come from.
Now I want to know. Some Ugandan children have been tortured, killed, and Cedric was supporting the killers, the torturers, the abductors. He never felt sorry for Ugandans who have been killed, tortured by the regime. But you want those who were tortured, who were killed, his children were killed, tortured, abducted, till now they don't know where Chibalama is. Now you want those parents, the friends, the family, the wives, the sons and daughters of those Ugandans who are mistreated by Museveni regime, and Cedric was supporting the regime, to say sorry, to excuse, basonyiwe Cedric olw'okuwagira gavumenti entemu eyabatemula nga ye teyasooka kugamba bannange sorry ku bannayuganda baali batulugonyiza bati babonaabona nga babonyabonyezebwa gavumenti ya General Museveni, ye teyasooka kukyogera ati bannayuganda bakyogere.
Time I had a function, where I come from, Cedric came, left his house, moved up to Qatar. He came. Every time any of us had a function who among his friends, he could go there. That's Cedric. Now here we are. God, why Cedric at this particular time? Actually, I have kept on asking my question, why now? I can't. Cedric was my personal advisor on matters of sport. I personally am not a sportsman. I am here by the grace of God. But on matters of sport, Dennis knows. If there's anyone we could sit and discuss what needs to be done, is the man before us here. The reforms, the changes we are making in the sports subsector is because of this man here. That's why I thank Honorable Francis and my mom, Olive. We gave it all to help our brother, educate him. We want the best academies in the world in terms of sports management, and I am a beneficiary. Now I'm asking myself, who else will be able to give me an independent opinion? Because there's someone giving you an opinion, wanting you to fail. But a friend giving you an opinion, wanting you to always excel. And that's Cedric. For instance, let's talk about what was there in the council. Friends, before I came in, we all know that an athlete here, they can talk about themselves, they are there. They know what they used to get. If there's a person who told me, if there's anything you can change, is how do you revise the rates on what we pay to our national athletes when they go and compete for this country. That is secret. At one point he told me they were being paid $30 per day. But we big people, we are the ones who go on first class. We are the ones who go and watch children who are being paid $30, flying the flag Uganda had. Cedric told me how I wish you could put your feet to revise it. And today, I can proudly say, a Ugandan representing Uganda in any competition is paid at least $400 per day when he's competing for this country. That's the Ugandan son here. You know what? My sons, virtual Kelly, the one who has been called what Killian. You don't know me, but how I wish I was in Paris, Olympic Games. I'm happy Marcus is here. I met one of the most richest person on earth who is having a very strong company here, who played tennis. I talked about you because your father was a close friend. I talked about him and I want to confirm that that person had agreed to take this boy to the Barcelona Tennis Academy to play tennis. But because Cedric told me, my brother, I want him to be in the United States of America. He told me. I linked up him with that rich person. They discussed. Actually, Cedric insisted and said, I want him to go to the US Tennis Academy. What did it show you? Cedric knew what he wanted his son to achieve and where he wanted him to reach at the highest level of tennis. On behalf of the government of the Republic of Uganda and on my own behalf, as long as the certified hustler is still here, I want to confirm to you, Mom Olive and our dear mom, our wife, we will never let this kid down in terms of helping him to professionalize his career in tennis. Never. Friends, this is the time we must prove ourselves to being friends. We all know we make good speeches here. We are all together when bodies are before us. When our friend departs, we disappear. I want to challenge my very big friend Kasuja. This is the time we must show the world, we must show the country that the generation you are in is different from other generations. We must support these children to achieve their dreams. Forget about mom, forget it is us. Because today it's Cedric, tomorrow is you. How will the country look at you tomorrow seeing Cedric's children not succeeding?
What, bro? How would the country look at you seeing Ugandan taxpayer children are not succeeding? Yes, because we need a leveled ground, bro. Everyone is a Ugandan. Everyone is entitled to education in Uganda. Everyone is entitled to success in Uganda. But if there is no fair grounds for a Ugandan to succeed in this country, bro, that for you think some people are superior than others, for them they must succeed and others must not succeed, bro, you are sick. Yes, success is for every Ugandan, and the government must put, bro, a conducive environment for you and me and everybody to succeed, freely, but not limiting some people because they know nobody in the government, because someone knows someone in the government for them to succeed, and those who know nobody in the government, they are not entitled to success. No way.
Our children, the battle is on you. Fortunately, your dad, who's love. Some of you didn't know us. We are here. You now must accept dad is gone. It's you. Mom is here. Grandmom is here. Grandpa is here. If you've been playing around, the mantle is now on you. Because sometimes hard facts must be told to our children. I told you my history. You know what killed my father? I studied in an IDP school. I got 5 aggregates in primary school. I was admitted into psychology. My mom, who was just one of those who used to be in a rock, in Soroti there, in a quarry, told me, I have stopped there. You take those results to your father. What was the job of my father? He was a blacksmith. You know me going to take my sleep to my father? You know what he did? He welcomed me home in the village home. In the evening, happy. He went and bought poison, left a cheat. I have decided to take my life because I cannot educate my child. Here I am. Praise be to God. Here I am. I hustled the night. So my brothers, my children, time is now. I know how much Cedric loved you. Because every time we sat at friends, Cedric. Always, actually, I ask myself, I have failed to create time for my children the way Cedric created time for his sons. I can guarantee you, if you're close friend to Cedric, clap for yourself, and it's a lesson to all of us. Friends, Cedric created time for his children. Now, a few issues which have come up here. I have a message from the Minister of Education and Sports, which I'm going to read verbatim. Allow me to answer a few issues if I read that message. Number one, the issue of kids' education, I am going to take it up with the Minister of Education and Sports and HE the President. We have to ensure these kids continue in school and they study in memory of Cedric. I played as a friend of Cedric. The issue of improving facilities, I'm happy I'm speaking when all of you are here. Fortunately, my advisor is here. He's put it on black and white. Unfortunately, let me disclose this. If my boss sacks me today, I'll go home after. Some of you went and reported me to the president that why am I ensuring that more infrastructure besides one competition are put in different sports facilities which are being built across the country. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that Ogwang Peter, son of a peasant, one of you went and reported him to the president, that why is Ogwang making sure that other facilities are included in the different sports facilities which are being constructed across the country? The answer is here now. Let's clap for Cedric, because Cedric insisted that can we at all times ensure that we have enough sports facilities for proper talent identification and development. That's the love of Cedric. But can you imagine people go meet head of state and I'm the topic? I am not a minister of one discipline. I'm a minister of quite many disciplines. And by then, that was my answer to the president. Sir, you appointed me to be the minister of sports, not one discipline. Number two, the question of how do we remember Cedric? Friends, we are going to remember Cedric in many ways. Number one, this place where we are, the government of the Republic of Uganda, under the leadership of General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and Mama the First Lady, have agreed to build what I call the Kampala Arena here. And I want to confirm the contractor was identified, and that is MS Suma. If you all know Suma, it's a company which is building the Hoima City Stadium. If you all know the famous Kigali Arena, it's the same company which built it. If you all know Hamahoro Stadium, it's the same company. We are in the final negotiations to ensure we demolish this facility. I want to ask the sport administrators here and part of the National Council of Sports, I'm going to put it in writing, that we name one of the facilities here the Cedric Babu Ndelima, for purposes of us remembering the legacy of Cedric Babu. Because we can't talk about sports in Uganda if we don't talk about Cedric. We can't, let's be sincere. That will be one of the core issues we will remember Cedric in this country and the sports world. I pledge that as a minister, and I'm going to put it in writing. Thank you so much. Number two,
Okay. Bye bya Cedric Babu mutabani wa Francis Babu yavudde mu bulamu obwensi aswaziddwa babadde akolera babadde amyuka tewali n'omazze kubeerawo tewali basindika bumpwacumpwacu bo bambadde t-shirt zaabwe to bland olaba bo ba blandinze omukolo bagufudde gwa pirawo masala Muhoozi naye nga talabiseeko ku muntu gwa abadde amumyuka okitegedde eyo ye gavumenti omusajja agamba nti eyo yentanda okitegedde kuno kuswala kwennyini buswavu bwennyini nti ayitubanga ali tebamwetaaga nga abeesibako bwesibi nze kinuma nti bana they can't recognize, they can't see, tebasobola kusensinga, they can't ask their senses, their curiosity. Naye bantu betulimu bano bya ddala oba bo just bakatukozesa bukozesa bo tebakimanyi. They are just being used, you know, to sustain the government, the family rule. They don't know. Now I think they know. Baganya okumujanjaba kwa sente ezimujjanjaba nafa baganya okujja mukungubaga kwe kubanga it's useless tebabyetaaga. Kati ekyo kikuwa ekyokulaba ekyokuyiga gwe munna Uganda wherever you are, funa ekyokuyiga, funa ekyokulabirako omanye nti bana basajja they are after their family rule, they are not after Uganda as whole, they are not after anybody, they are after their family rule. Cho. R.I.P. Cedric.